The other women at the table ran to help clean Grandma up, one of them bumping into Guy and bouncing him off Bentley, who gave him a second shove, which bounced him off a waiter passing by with a tray of food. That sent 2 hamburgers, 1 serving of pot roast, complete with mashed potatoes and gravy, an order of fish and chips, and a plate of spaghetti crashing to the floor, and got the attention of every diner in the place. Livy had forgotten about putting on her coat and rushed to help with Grandma, as did her friends. "Watch out for the spaghetti," someone called. Too late. Down went an unsuspecting diner.
"You Neanderthal," Guy snapped at Bentley. "If we weren't in a restaurant—"
"You'd what?" Bentley stepped up to Guy, invading his space.
"This is not the time or the place," Guy said through clenched jaws. "Yeah? There's never a time or place for gutless wimps like you," Bentley snarled.
Okay, that did it. Guy's temper was now officially boiling over.
"You want to take this outside?" "Damn straight I do."
"Good idea," said the restaurant manager who had joined them.
"Get out."
Meanwhile, Jenny Lind was crying over spilled cake, and Grandma was whimpering and brushing at her frosting-coated chest as the women hovered around her, trying to mop her off with napkins. This should not have happened. Guy dug his wallet out of his back pocket.
"You gonna try to pay me off?" Bentley taunted. "No, I'm going to try to clean up the mess you made," Guy said, disgusted.
He turned to the upset cake winner and gave her a 50.
"I'm really sorry."
Still crying, she nodded and took it and thanked him.
"That's all you rich boys do is buy people off," sniped Bentley.
"Out!" roared the manager, his face the color of the spilled spaghetti sauce. He pointed to the door, and Guy and Morris Bentley marched out of the restaurant, the rest of their party trailing after. They barely made it outside before Bentley rushed him, sending them flying out into the snow, landing on the ground. He was bigger and a bruiser, but Guy had indulged in some cage fighting when he was younger, and he was fit and pissed, and he came up swinging. Legs, fists, kicks, and punches. It quickly became a bloody battle and the most excitement some people had seen in a while. He got Bentley in the gut and the chin, and Bentley socked him in the eye. Of course, he and Bentley had drawn a crowd, and now the locals were hooting and cheering and calling instructions to both Bentley and Guy.
"Come on, fruitcake, fight like a man," someone called. "I've got $10 on Bentley," someone else said.
"You'll lose it," Guy snarled and threw a good, solid punch. Bentley staggered back, but then returned like an angry bear. Small-town brawling, a new way to enjoy the holidays. Suddenly, in the middle of everything, a new body entered, just as Guy was aiming to take Bentley down. "Stop it right—" She got no further. Guy was already in mid-kick, and she ran into his leg, getting scooped off her feet. Bentley had been ready to lunge at Guy. Instead, he wound up completing what Guy had started. Livy went down, Bentley falling on top of her, and the 2 of them taking Guy with them. They crashed into the snow in a pile worthy of an NFL game.
"Livy, are you all right?"
Bentley asked, scrambling off her. At the same time, Guy was saying,
"I'm so sorry. Are you hurt?"
She grabbed her leg and glared at Bentley. "Morris Bentley, you should be ashamed of yourself. What is the matter with you?"
"It's not me, it's him," Bentley said, pointing at Guy. "He's all flash, Liv. He doesn't deserve you."
It was true, but Guy couldn't help pointing out,
"I'm not the one who made a scene in the restaurant." "Good fight, men," said Tom, giving Bentley a friendly slap on the arm before Kate hauled him away.
"Yeah, great entertainment for the locals." Guy rubbed his throbbing hand. What the hell was he doing here? "And right before Christmas," Livy continued, as if that elevated the fight to a cardinal sin. She rubbed her thigh again. Poor woman would probably have a bruise come morning.
"I'm sorry, Liv. I'll make it up to you when we do our deliveries Christmas Eve," Bentley said, penitent.
"Morris, I think it would be good if we took a break from hanging out." Now he looked panicked as well as remorseful.
"You need help delivering stockings and turkeys."
"Joe can help me," she said, her voice frosty. Bentley was in deep shit. In spite of being pissed at the idiot, Guy couldn't help feeling sorry for him.
"He's leaving town," Bentley pointed out.
Did the part come in?